Hey, what's up guys, it's me again and welcome back to my channel Mayta. Today I'm back with something a bit funny and a bit depressing, as you guess from the title. What if Naruto was depressed? Now before continuing this, a huge disclaimer: I'm not joking about people's mentality at all. It's just a fictional story, a dumb story, and I just couldn't make any idea at the time. So out of frustration I just went with this, and here it is. And I have to say this: if you are depressed, I am not making fun of you or anything. I have to make this clear. I myself have gone through that phase back when my channel Apollo Uchiha was hacked and all that. I was feeling anxiety and depressed and all that, but you guys helped me through it, and here we are today. A year later, we're recovered and all that. And I want to say this: there's always light at the end of the tunnel. If you're going through a dark phase, just make sure you reach it and cherish your life again. It will be hard, it will be tough, easier said than done, but if you put your work to it, you will be able to reach there. Because being in depression and going through anxiety, it's quite difficult. And I wish that nobody, not even enemies of mine and your guys, go through that, because it's that bad. So enjoy the story, don't take this seriously, and make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the story anyways. Now without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins 8 years after the QB attack inside Konoha Gakure no Sato. It was October 9th again, and the 8th year since the QB attack had happened. People were mourning still the loss of their loved ones and the shinobis, the brave people who had died on the front lines trying to protect them. As while most of the people were just okay with that, some group of people were downright boiling with anger, frustration, and depression, and because of that, their hatred, everything that they had, whatever it was linked to the QB attack, was pointed and directed towards only one being: 8-year-old resident orphan Jinchuriki of Konoha, Naruto Uzumaki, who lived already a very tough life. He lived in an apartment on his own, which was on the bad side of Konoha, a rundown as well. These people barged in through the door and saw Naruto sitting there with a sad smile and tears falling down his eyes. They were there to beat him and get revenge, maybe even kill him. As Naruto, he sighed and looked up at them. "What are you all doing here?" he said. At first, the leader, he was a bit confused, because this was what he wasn't expecting. As he then, getting his act together, then said, "We're here to finally have a revenge for what you have done, QB, you damn demon child." "I guess I can't even have a birthday on my own," said Naruto as he sniffed and wiped out his tears. He sat down on the chair in front of them in silence. Now everyone there who was standing was confused. "I said we're here to take revenge." "Go ahead," said Naruto. "I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'll be more than happy if this madness and sadness ends. I can't go on alone." Now things were getting weird. They were the ones that were supposed to be depressed, frustrated, angry, not the one who was the cause of it. As they began to look at one another, hiding their weapons, as one of them, who was a lady, then said, "Why are you depressed? Shouldn't you be enjoying this? I mean, we're the ones who are suffering." "I don't have any parents, I don't have any family, I live alone here. I don't even know how to cook. People won't sell me stuff. All I have is ramen to survive, or I have to hunt down food. And all I get to wear is this orange jumpsuit. And you say that I should be happy that you are all suffering? If anything, I'll be more grateful that you're ending my suffering." As one of them then said, "He's more depressed than us." As everyone looked towards him, as he shrugged and pointing towards the boy. As that is when they all collectively decided to leave Naruto alone. And after that day, nobody attacked him. Naruto somehow was still depressed, and now in the academy. Iruka noticed that Naruto from the beginning of the academy years was quiet child, always sitting on his own alone in a corner and paying attention. Whenever he could, he would try to answer and would just sit back down. So, being a sensei as he was, even if it was Naruto Uzumaki, the demon child, the problem child, or as Konoha has labeled it to be, he got curious and was worried about him. So after the class ended, Naruto was stopped by him. As Iruka then said, "Naruto, is everything alright? Is something wrong, sensei? Am I bothering you?" Iruka was confused, as he then asked, "Why would you say that?" "Oh, it's nothing. I don't know why, but everyone say I am just a bother, that I shouldn't exist. And you know what? Most of the time I think they're right." Hearing these words, Iruka was quite shocked and feeling chills run down his spine. "Naruto, you don't need to think like that." "Thank you, sensei." With that, Naruto then said, "Can I leave?" Iruka didn't answer back, and Naruto took it as a yes and left. Afterwards, Iruka finally explained everything to Hiruzen, who after listening to his whole explanation then said, "You're imagining things. Naruto's just a quiet child. People change when they grow up, Iruka. You don't need to worry about him. But he's depressed. I'm telling you." As Hiruzen then said, "Look, people of Konoha said the same thing. They just don't realize that Naruto acts this way because he wants them to care about him. Even you, even I do. I know him the best. He's just a quiet kid, nothing else. You don't need to worry about him." For the first time, Iruka felt frustrated with Hiruzen, who was being stubborn, not capable of seeing what was truly in front and focusing on just his own narrative. So, seeing that there was nothing to establish here, he left, trying to get help. But he wasn't able to get any from the other shinobis because they could care less. So, in the end, he arrived where only people with exhaustion usually do in night. Broken kunai bar, the usual hotspot for shinobis to hang out and most of the civilians, as Iruka was chugging down glass after glass of shots. As nearby, one of the jonins then said, "Iruka, don't you think you're drinking too much?" "Don't bother with me, Kakashi-senpai. I'm just gonna drink my sorrows away. I thought I had problems until I met a kid today in my class, and boy, I have to say, he's in a league of his own. He's depressed and nobody buys it for some reason." As Iruka then looked towards Kakashi, expecting a laugh or saying things, but Kakashi looked sad as well. "You're talking about Naruto, right?" "Yeah. You know about him?" "Of course I do. I tried to tell Hokage and the council, but nobody would buy it. They said just Naruto is different child and he's a bit different, a bit weird, and I should move on and so on, and in the end I gave up. I tried to help out Naruto, but he doesn't accept help. He's grateful, but he says he's better off alone because people would get hurt because of him and all that. The boy's willpower is broken. He is lonely, and I told him to make friends. He tried and he failed, and that crushed him even more. And ever since, I just stopped dropping by. Help him every now and then from the shadows, but I can't appear in front of him because I am part of the problem." "What are you trying to say, senpai?" "What I'm trying to say is, be cautious. Don't get involved feeling that you can help him out. Because if you do, you'll only end up hurting him more. I did so. I don't want you to do the same and live with the guilt of doing that. You just don't understand how bad it feels." As Iruka nodded, "I'll be careful." "No, you don't need to be. You just stay away, and that is all you need to do. The rest, leave Naruto to it." And so, Iruka dropped it. He still looked out for Naruto as much as he could, but never got involved taking the advice. And that is how Naruto graduated, and for some reason Kakashi ended up being his sensei. Not Ino as Anbu, but as a Jonin. Naruto had two teammates, and When the three of them met with Kakashi, Naruto was the most quiet one. You, blonde one, how about you go? What is your ambition as everyone has revealed their own? To be honest, I would love to find out why am I here? I mean, existing. Still. As everyone looked towards him with a bit of wide eye. What do you mean by that? Said Sakura. Well, it's like this, Sakura-san. I am hated and I'm an orphan. I don't know who my parents are, or if they're alive or not even. I tried to make friends and I tried to, blend in. Just be a part of society, have a family. I couldn't have anything. I was denied it all. So, I'm just wondering and a bit cautious, is all. You don't need to mind me at all, just go on, said Naruto looking down with a sad smile. And for the first time, the whole team collectively sighed and realized, man, this guy really is depressed. And to a whole new level as well. But it didn't end it there. They met with their client after doing some D-rank missions, and that was Tazuna. The mission was simple, take him to the land of waves and just come back. An escort mission. But during the mission, they encountered hurdles, which somehow got even more depressing because Naruto, whenever he tried to act as a sacrifice, the enemies would stop and ask, "What the hell are you doing, kid, throwing yourself in front of us? I mean, we don't want to waste a kill or anything, but why?" And Naruto would just give them a glimpse of his depression and they would just leave, saying that this kid is weird and depressed, he needs help. And they would look with disgusting and judging eyes towards the team who was letting him continue. As the Team 7 would feel embarrassed. Heck, even Tazuna felt embarrassed because they were all with Naruto. Even Zabuza left. As he pointed towards Kakashi and said, "Shame on you and Konoha. This kid needs help. He's depressed. How can you force someone to work like that?" As Haku, his helper, then said, "I have gone through similar pain. Naruto, if you need a friend and a help, I am here." Haku said in tears. "Do I really deserve a friend?" said Naruto. As both Haku and Naruto began to cry while the other sighed. As in the end, Haku and Zabuza left. And they even were kind enough to capture, after beating off Gato and freeing the land of waves on their own. All Naruto had to do was just tell them their sob story, or well, make people judgmental about Konoha. Naruto was helping in his own sense, but he was a walking, talking Konoha's reputational damage. Because it made it look like that Naruto, who was mentally not right and was quite a lot depressed, was being forced to work. But it worked in its own ways. Finally, after return, Hiruzen was given the report and he read it once and then rubbed his forehead. "Is this all true, Kakashi?" "Yes. I'm not joking one bit." "Why didn't you tell me sooner that he's depressed? Jeez, people are judging us. No wonder I've received so many complaints from our clients. And also from the daimyo himself that there are a few depressed people working for Konoha and he wants that to be redacted." "I told you," said Kakashi with a straight face. "Did you?" "I did. Even back when he was a kid. You just said he's different. People of Konoha, the people who literally went there to beat him, to get revenge on his 8th birthday, they were even feeling bad for him because for the first time they realized that maybe this kid is more depressed and needs help than maybe them. And they have been trying their best to cheer up Naruto ever since, hoping that maybe he would be able to, smile again, forgetting about their own pain and moving away from it. He is helping in a sense Konoha, yes, but he's depressed. You need to do something. I've been telling you for years. Iruka tried to tell you, many of the others did, but you never believed anyone." As for the first time, Hiruzen had his face in both of his hands in shame because he has realized that Naruto, he might have not paid attention to him that much and now he was reaping the consequences. So he called in his help. the only person who could help him, Jiraiya, who after hearing the news, looked towards his sensei once and then sighed. So let me get this straight. The boy is depressed for years and is now a walking, talking reputational damage for Konoha, but he's helping people out in his own way. It's not about that. I saw Naruto when he was a kid. He was a happy-go-lucky child, but then everything changed. Don't you think so? Maybe this all adds up because of the loneliness and, being hated and being alone and with no friend. I'm just surprised that the boy doesn't even have started his own villain arc like Orochimaru did. It's not funny, Jiraiya. Hey, the joke writes itself. It's not a joke, Jiraiya. I mean, you pretty much thought of it as before. As Hiruzen sighed in guilt, but Jiraiya then said, "Don't worry, I'll take him on a training trip." And so Jiraiya thought so, but not before Chunin exams. During Chunin exams, Kabuto Yakushi approached Naruto because he wanted to test the rumors. And after an hour of talking, he left, remembering his own depressed life, and he did something. Betrayed Orochimaru and revealed everything to Konoha, and got Orochimaru arrested even alongside all of his spies from within Konoha and also those who have arrived there, stopping a war that could have initiated and caused too much. And later even revealed that there is an organization known as Akatsuki who is out there looking for Jinchurikis. When Naruto heard this news, he then said, "Oh, I see. So I ruined many lives again. I did not even do anything." Kakashi face-palmed himself alongside with the others, but they knew that this was all the depression talking. They would get Naruto out of it. As they tried, even the Toads got depressed in the end alongside with Jiraiya, and as they returned Naruto, he looked even more tired. Dark circles underneath his eyes, a bit older, yes, but as he was resting at his home, while the whole village was asleep, Akatsuki appeared, kidnapped him, and Naruto was now tied up. As they explained their grand scheme, the others who were also kidnapped alongside Naruto begin to panic, slur, as well as get angry at them. But Naruto just looked down with a sad smile. Everyone focused on him, even the other Jinchurikis. What the hell are you smiling for, kid? I guess it's the end. I can finally rest in peace. What do you mean, rest in peace? As Naruto began to tell his sob story again. Depressing childhood, no friends, no parents, no nothing, a rundown apartment, no survival aside from just ramen, and only an orange jumpsuit to wear that he had to patch, sew again and again and again. It got to the point that even the most oldest member of the Akatsuki then just sat down and listened to it for hours to no end. And when Naruto stopped, he then said, "Man, that was depressing." As then he said, I don't know what to do." "What do you mean, Zetsu?" "Look, his life was ruined, so are many of ours. All we can do is just move forward onwards and make sure that this doesn't happen with the Moonlight Plan. You just don't understand it, Obito. I need some time to think alone." And with that, Zetsu left. And as soon as he did, he was contacted, not by his mother, but by Hakarumo. "You, what do you want from me?" "Hello, brother. I'm not your brother, but you are. Mother made you as she made us. We are siblings. Born a bit different, but born from the same parent. You betrayed her. We protected everyone. You were born out of her hatred, but you never knew the real story, brother." As Hagoromo revealed the true side of Kaguya and what she has done. Only then did Zetsu realize that what he was trying to free. "You did not lie to me, did you?" "I have no reason to lie to you, Zetsu." As Zetsu then said, "Fuck. All because of a depressing kid and his sob story. Fine, but I just don't know what to do with my life. You're alive, brother, and immortal. You can change so many lives. Not Naruto's, but so many." And so Zetsu now had a new goal thanks to Hagoromo. And so he finally became a deviant from his own mother, his creator. He sealed away the Gerumazo and spread the rumors that it wasn't going to work if the Ten Tails itself was also awakened, because he is speaking to the master Madara from beyond. Now everyone was confused. How the hell are they gonna get the 9 Bijus if they had the 10 tails, and the 9 Bijus if they had... How are they gonna revive the 10 tails? So, while they were thinking about this, the Jinchurikis was let go. Zetsu later made it that they had escaped. All except for one Naruto. Why are you not leaving? What's the point? Even if I go back, I'll just go back to where I was. Nobody wanted by no one. I was hoping that it would end. This suffering life would end, but you took that away from me. Kid, there's a lot out there that you can live for. Don't mull over past, just move forward. What's the point though? I'll be back to square one. Zetsu now realized that maybe his brother was right, there was no saving Naruto, so he just grabbed him, dropped him off at Konoha, and well, Konoha was now back with their headache. Akatsuki itself was now disbanded because someone had unfortunately made them all broke free, and now they were back, probably leading armies towards them. They disbanded and ran away, and Akatsuki was done for. All the meanwhile, a depressed Naruto was back in Konoha, who was somehow throughout going his depression era was able to save the elemental nations without him noticing, but caused Konoha so much damage and respect that even the other villages, out of pity of its shinobis who were sacrificing his life for Konoha, didn't fight them or instigated anything. They felt pity for their enemy, which was quite uncommon in the elemental nations. And Konoha, it was just being embarrassed over and over again, trying his best to heal Naruto, especially Hiruzen, but anything wasn't working at all, because Naruto was far too depressed and gone for his own good. As this is where I will be leaving the story off, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Look, I know depression is a serious issue. I myself have gone through that phase when my channels were hacked and all that, and I was frustrated. I had an anxiety and all that. It's just, I wanted to use the topic to make something, kind of a bit entertaining. So yeah, a disclaimer, I know it's at the end, but don't take this too hard. It's just a light-hearted joke. And if you really are depressed and going through a hard time, I want you to know that I wish you well, and I hope you recover from this. Whatever happens, there's always light at the end of the tunnel, and I hope you are able to reach it and enjoy and cherish life again. Depression is quite bad, but to be honest, this is just a story, a silly one from someone who is dumb enough to make it, me aka, so I hope you guys don't take it too hard. As this is it for the day, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.